Tom suddenly becomes a witness of a murder during his work. Out of fear, he hides in a corner and does not dare to move. When the killer drags the body, Tom runs to the nearest toilet in fear. But as soon as he opens the door, he sees that the company's security guard is already dead. It seems that he too has become the victim of the same killer. Tom tries to go close and see, but the automatic flush starts by mistake. Afraid, he immediately closes the door and climbs on the body and hides himself above the cabin. At the same time, the killer comes to the toilet. Fortunately, he only comes to wash his hands. Tom takes a breath of relief, but then the killer speaks. Tom looks down and sees a hanging key hanging near the body. He jumps down immediately and hides in the other cabin. Just when the killer was about to open the door, but the cabin's infrared sensor turns on the flush, causing the danger of its pole opening. Then the killer also stands in his cabin and both flushes run together. That's why Tom survives. The killer says, "Stay here," and goes out of the toilet. After a while, when it is completely silent outside, Tom comes out. But outside, he finds a security guard who was overtiming. Tom tells him everything quickly. Both run towards the lift, but there is no electricity in the lift. They run towards the emergency exit, but it is also closed. Now they have no way left, so they return to the office. The security guard tries to call the police from the computer. Tom goes to his desk to get his mobile. But only a few steps later, he sees that the killer is coming straight to him. Tom thinks that the killer is still here. Fortunately, Tom gets a chance and he runs away from there. But all the doors are closed. He hides in a room. Then the killer sees a burning screen and slowly moves towards him. Tom and his partner hide under the table and hold their breath. Fortunately, the killer has no doubt. He shuts down the computer and moves on. As soon as the road is clear, the two quietly move in the other direction. Tom remembers that his boss can still be in the building. He sends his partner to call for help and goes to find the boss himself. But when he reaches the office, the boss is not there. There, his partner finds Tom's phone. But before calling the police, he calls his wife. As soon as the call is made, the killer stands behind him. The killer puts his hand on his shoulder and lets him say goodnight to his family. Then he pulls out a gun and asks if there is anyone else in the company. After a while, the killer suddenly strangles him with a cable. After a while, Tom returns to the office, but his partner disappears. He quickly picks up his phone and calls the emergency, but the phone's battery is dead. He is forced to charge his phone. Then he sees that his partner's body is lying next to him. Before he can do anything, the killer comes back. Tom quickly hides. When the killer takes the body, Tom sees the opportunity and enters the storeroom. But then the killer starts looking at him. At the same time, the killer's phone rings, and he picks up the call and pulls the body forward. Tom's pole was about to open, but the killer suddenly stops and goes to Tom's desk. There, Tom's phone is ringing. The call is from his girlfriend. The killer picks up the phone, looks at the photo and the name. Now he knows that someone else is still alive in this building. Tom is scared and runs a piece of paper and takes him to the smoke detector, but nothing happens. Then he sees that someone is standing in the opposite building. He climbs on the table and starts shaking his hand like crazy, but the other person does not understand. Then Tom throws the burning paper in the dustbin and drops it. Gradually, the fire spreads.